Okay, so I tried to like move the boot back or bring it forward, but it wasn't budging. So I went under the truck, and when you don't got the fucking right size wrench, so you got a vice grip and fucking hammer to loosen her off. Fucking mint. Okay, this is no longer a BMX channel. It's me working on my truck channel. So I just got the inner and outer tie rod. Well, this is the outer, and that is the inner. I will zoom in on that. But I just got this boot off, and now I'm gonna take this pipe wrench or monkey wrench and loosen this off, and then from there this whole piece will come off, which is nice. And then I have to figure out what part it is. Well, I know what part it is, but then I'm gonna have to order the piece. And then that's my upper ball joint, and it's pretty much toasted. As you can see, it's all rusty and gross. I'm gonna have to get that off, but my buddy Eric is gonna come because I don't have a big ass wrench. That's like a 22 mil or something. I got this one off, but I used a vice grip and a hammer, which is really not a good idea per se. But yeah, we're gonna do the sway bar bushing. We're gonna do the inner and outer tie rod ends on each side, and the upper and lower ball joints on each side. But I'm gonna have to wait for the parts to come in because I'm gonna order them offline because it's way cheaper. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I could time lapse this, but I kind of need my phone right now just to message my buddy David, because he's kind of like being my online mechanic right now, which is fucking amazing. So but I'm gonna watch a YouTube video on because that piece right here, I don't know if it's lefty loosey righty tighty or righty loosey lefty tighty. So I'm gonna have to figure that out on YouTube right now. And yeah, I'll get back to you with progress in about 2 seconds here. Okay, so now I have to go to Canadian Tire to get this piece for the inner tire rod because I don't have it. So that's cool. So yeah, we're gonna go to Canadian Tire in Vancouver on Granville Street and get the part, and then I have to drop them off at my house and then bring this car back because it's not my car, it's my brother-in-law's car. So yeah, we'll do that, and then yeah, probably see you back at my house or in Canadian Tire or something, I don't know. Okay, so I forgot to film at Canadian Tire, but I got the piece. It's like a little C-clamp with a ratchet attachment to it, so it just pretty much grips around the inner tire rod, and I can just crank on it from that. And I think I cracked it loose, but I'm gonna tighten. I'm just gonna have to keep on using this because I don't have a big enough anything to loosen that off other than this, which is great. So I'm just gonna keep on cranking on this piece, and hopefully the next time you see me, it'll be off and I will be ordering the parts. So yeah, let's get back to that. Okay, so the package came in. We got the left wheel bearing. We got upper and lower ball joints. We have the sway bar bushings, and we have the inner tie rod ends. Obviously the brand new ones that are right there. So now I'm just waiting for the outer tie rod ends, and then we'll get to working on my truck. Okay, so the outer tie rods came in today. So I'm just gonna do the sway bar bushings right now. I don't really have my tripod, so maybe I'll get a time lapse in a bit. But I'm not gonna be able to get this whole thing done today. As you can see, it's getting cloudy out here, so I'll show you 1 second. Part right here, as you can see, the bushings are just toasted. So I got new ones, and I will be installing those today. Yay! Okay, so this is the old sway bar bushing, and as you can see, I think it was about time to get a new one because it's not supposed to be like that. But I just unhooked the sway bar link, and got it all free. So now let's go see the new one. Old, new. Yeah, this is what a new one looks like, and that's how my old one was. So pretty happy to get new ones on. Little progress update. I just got the upper ball joint out, and I already have the new bushings installed. As you can see, those are nice and fresh. So now I'm just gonna install the new upper ball joint, which is right here, and then work my way to the bottom ball joint, which I kind of feel like I should do both right now, but maybe I will. That just kind of makes more sense to me to do both, but because like if that comes off, the bottom's gonna come off, and then I can just do both of them at the same time. Maybe I'll do that. That kind of makes more sense to me. Progress update. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, upper ball joint is installed. Now just for the lower ball joint and the inner and outer tie rod ends, and then we're chilling for this side. And then the other side, I have to do a wheel bearing, which is this right here, and I have to disconnect it like I disconnected this right here, and then should be good, should be golden. Okay, so I got the whole wheel assembly off, and me and my girlfriend have been like fighting to get this lower ball joint on. I tried to this is a note for me for tomorrow: don't have the wheel assembly on and try to install the lower wheel bearing. Put the lower wheel bearing on first, tighten it up, and then I can put the whole wheel assembly on, connect the lower ball joint, connect the upper ball joint, and then put the wheel assembly, bolt it back up together, and we'll be chilling. So yeah, that's my progress. We just struggled for like an hour, and then I realized I'm a dumbass and I could just literally take the whole wheel assembly off and put that in first. And now I'm gonna put that back onto here, this piece, whole thing. So where am I at right now? So this is the upper and this is the lower. So I'm gonna throw the axle on and get the lower ball joint on first, throw the bolt on it, which is right there, and then work to the upper. So yeah, that's super fun. And I'm stepping all over tools and I'm tripping. But anyways, see you later. Tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Okay, so with lots of struggle, the upper and lower ball joint is installed on the passenger. So now all I got to do is connect the ABS sensor back there where those two holes are, and then install the inner and outer tie rod. But that's a wrap for tonight. See you tomorrow. Okay, so the inner and outer tie rod is installed, the upper and lower ball joint is installed, and everything's good, but I messed up one thing. Really bad thing. So I only ordered one wheel bearing for the other side, the left side, not the right side. And this, if you know what this is the ABS wire. As you can see, I accidentally ripped the wire out completely. If it wants to focus, rip the wire out completely. So I'm gonna run no ABS until we move into our new place, because we just got approved for a new place, so that's awesome. So yeah, now it's kind of time to just put the caliper back on, which is that piece right there, that piece, and then start working on the other side. It's currently like almost 2 o'clock, but yeah, this was a really fun process. So that's the lower ball joint right there, and there's a bolt right there. So with the old lower ball joint, that one right there, the knuckle, which is this piece right here, was smaller than the new knuckle. So I could easily put this bolt in, but with this new knuckle, the bolt doesn't just fit in there easily. So I had to take the whole wheel bearing assembly off again just to get that bolt in, which was a pain in the butt. And by just that one bolt, that's what I did. And then I ended up breaking the ABS cable. So I'm just gonna, once my truck is up and running again, I'm gonna have to go and take my ABS fuse out and just run no ABS, which is totally fine with me. I actually prefer no ABS, but it's just not good on the brakes and stuff, so I'm gonna have to go for an alignment, and then I'm gonna have to change the wheel bearing again, which is gonna be great. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on the other side after I tidy up this side, and then maybe I'll time lapse it or something. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I forgot to set up a time lapse, but I have the other wheel off and the wheel bearing and the wheel assembly and mostly everything. There's the wheel bearing. It's starting to rain a little bit, but I don't really care because I have to get this done. But this is the ABS right here. Why is my camera so... This is the ABS, and it's like stuck on the axle. And this is the wheel assembly, this whole piece right here. And the top piece connects to the upper ball joint, and this is the upper ball joint. Then there's a lower ball joint, like the other side, exactly. There's 2 bolts there, and then 2 bolts there, and that just comes off. But I stripped the heck out of the axle, the CV axle, so tomorrow I'm getting my buddy Justin, my cousin Justin, to like get me a CV axle for like decent price, hopefully. And I'm gonna pay for it, and he's gonna come, and we're gonna do the CV axle. And then I'm gonna have to order another wheel bearing because I messed up the other side. This wire right here, right here, that wire right there, I completely ripped this out of the good wheel bearing. So I have to get a new one for the other side now. So that's fun. But yeah, all the parts I have other than the CV axle. So I'm probably just gonna install the upper and lower tonight and get this wheel assembly off, this big fat piece right here. Get the wheel assembly off, and then just leave the axle hanging because I don't really know how to take it out. I mean, I'm sure it's just those 4 bolts, but I just want to be sure, you know? So yeah, I'm not gonna time lapse it. I'll just show you guys when it's done, so yeah. Okay, so got the old wheel bearing off, and this is how this used to go on, like this. I just got messed up, I guess, from being old, and that's my disc, and that's my disc cover. Yeah, honestly, this has been such a long process for me, even to know, like, some of you, if you guys are even at the end of this part of the YouTube video. It's been such a long process, but this is how the new wheel bearing looks. It's the same as the other, just this big piece, this black piece right here, isn't hanging off. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the wheel assembly and everything to this. So when everything is installed, I can just simply have the wheel bearing on the assembly, and then once the new CB axle is in, I can just throw it all together in one go. So pretty excited about that. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that real quick. I will show you guys after I'm done that. So yeah. Okay, just like that. Took me like maybe half hour, maybe, I think, probably a little bit. I got the new wheel bearing on. Had to be super careful because of that wire. Got the assembly on, the dust cover, and the disc brake. So that's all ready to go on. So the next thing I have to tackle is the upper and lower ball joints. And then I'm gonna bring that inside, and then this can just stay here, and tomorrow it should be done. And then I'll be able to drive my truck. Also, I need to replace the inner and outer tie rod. So I gotta do that, but I have all the parts, so I'm chilling. The only thing I'm missing is the axle because I stripped it so bad. Look right there. Right there. That's so bad. So yeah, new axle after I install the upper and lower ball joints. And yeah, you know what, will be nice, and I will go grab my tripod and I will time lapse me doing this. So yeah, let's get to that. Okay, I don't know how much you saw because it got dark really quick, but I got the upper ball joint installed, and I got the lower ball joint uninstalled. So now I just need to open this guy right here. I'm gonna try to open it with one hand. Boom shakalaka. And here is the new lower ball joint. So I'm gonna install that. Okay, lower ball joint and upper ball joint is installed. So now tomorrow, I'm just gonna have to do the CV axle, which is gonna be fun. And then I have to put the new tire rod in, but this is already loose, as you can see back there, that piece right there. So it's not gonna be too hard. It's gonna be a bitch to tighten back on, because I have to use this little piece thing, and it sucks ass, but at least the upper and lower ball joint are installed, and everything else is pretty much ready to go. I just need the oh my god, I just need the CV axle, and then we'll be fine, and I'll be on the road soon. So yeah, that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I didn't vlog any of this, but I pretty much stripped the old bolt and thread. So I got my homie Justin, my cousin, to order me a new one, and he brought it here this morning. So I tried to uninstall it this morning around like 1 or 2, and it got stuck, but we just got it out. So shout out to him. And yeah, he brought an extra pry bar, and we both started prying on it, and after about like half an hour we got it out. So that's awesome. So now it's time to put the fresh piece in, and then I can finally put the whole wheel assembly on, and the upper and lower ball joint is already installed. So after that, I just have to unhook the fuse, the ABS fuse, and get in alignment and install the inner and outer tie rod, and then get in alignment in probably sometime in May, and yeah, we'll be chilling. So dope. Okay, so I just had to take the whole wheel assembly off because this ABS wire was hanging down here, so I installed it upside down. But it's back to normal now, which is great. So I think I'm gonna install it tonight. My cousin Justin, the one that I showed you guys earlier, I don't think I showed his face, but just let me borrow this light. So this is level 1 and this is level 2. So that's really nice. Here, we'll just quickly go outside. So we got the lower, or not the lower, the CV axle inner part out, which is really awesome. It was mad stuck. It took 2 pry bars and us to get it out. But now the new CV axle is fully in and it's fully installed. So all I have to do is, after me and my girlfriend go walk to 7-Eleven, and after we munch out and play a little bit of COD maybe, all I have to do is install the wheel assembly and the wheel bearing and the wire and everything, and I'll save the inner and outer tire rods for tomorrow. So yeah, that's exciting. So I'll just probably put the wheel assembly on, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's been a long 3-day process of fixing my truck, so that's awesome. Also, one thing that I want to show you guys, I broke the ABS on the other side. I don't know if I told you guys, but I did break it. I broke the wire completely right off. And Justin, he's a mechanic, he said I can just use this one because it came off of the old, like the wheel bearing off of this side, the driver's side. So he said the harness is the same. The only thing that they change is this piece and this piece for the other side. So tomorrow morning, me and him, he's gonna come back here and we're gonna put this piece on the passenger side. So I will have full ABS system back to normal, which is awesome. But yeah, that's it for now. We'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's the next morning. And Justin is here. And yeah, we got the ABS wire onto the side. We just reused the driver side for the passenger side.
And switched all the brackets.
We switched this bracket. Well, he switched it and switched the bracket that you can't really see it. It's those two holes right there. The brackets behind it. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. And the new inner and outer tie rod is in, and upper and lower ball joint is all chilling. And on this side, I completely broke the bracket to hold the ABS wire in. And by chance, Justin went to take a piss over there, and he found a bunch of zip ties over there. And yeah, if it wasn't for that, we would have to put this on delay for another couple fucking hours, which would suck. But yeah, new wheel bearings in, upper and lower ball joint is in.
We're just adjusting the toe.
Adjusting the toe.
So you can hopefully drive straight to the alignment shop.
Yeah, and the new CV axle is in, as you guys saw last night. So it's all hooked up. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Huge shout out to Justin. A huge shout out to Justin, and huge shout out to Rock Auto. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible, so thank you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this long ass vehicle video. My truck is fixed pretty much now, so the next video I'll be posting is probably gonna be a BMX video. I just thought, since I'm doing this, I might as well, you know, film it, because why not? I don't see anyone else doing it, so might as well send it, right? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's get to 250 subscribers. Like and subscribe to the damn thing, you already know. Peace.